Okay, shall we bring in the guest of honor?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so.
Let me find him. Steve, we're coming for you.
I'm glad that you're doing that because I still don't know
Oh,
how to do that.
I think he's coming on. Here he comes.
He's going to be like, what did I sign on for here?
Where is he? Our guest of honor.
Oh, Steve!
Hi, Steve.
Steve, is that you?
Hey, ladies.
How are you? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's actually really, really scary.
I had to start with it. on.
I love it. Well, you're like becoming known for that. So I think people immediately, as soon as they see that, they're like, all right, there's Steve, there's Hockey House Grill. Steve,
So I was told by Scale and Taylor that I should be keeping in my top 6 on Instagram. So we'll try. I do a lot of stuff during the week, so it gets pushed down pretty quickly, and it's my weekend mask. I try not to do it every day.
That's hilarious. So, Steve, how are you?
I am good. How about you, ladies?
We're good. We're excited that we're getting to talk to you today. And are you actually in your smoke shack right now?
I am. I've been outside all morning. I cleaned the grills, getting ready for Traeger Day tomorrow. So I've been cleaning the grills.
What is this Traeger Day? Because everybody's talking about it. I can't wait to see what everybody's going to be cooking.
It's just the first Saturday, like the Saturday of the long weekend, and I guess long weekend for us, but just for everybody to throw down, show off their stuff, you know, kind of promote Traeger a little bit, and there's been events and things going on all week.
That's so exciting. Okay,
So
are you going to be filling us in on what you're making, or is it a secret?
No, I can let you know. So I'm starting breakfast off, so I'm making a smoked coffee right now, so I'll show you after.
Oh,
so I'm making
man.
Are you kidding me? A smoked coffee?
Yeah, smoked Muskoka. I like Muskoka Roastery, so we order from them. We get a couple in town, but we don't get all their flavors. So smoking coffee right now. Some BBQ pig candy. So I'm going to make some pig candy pancakes, kind of like Bite Me Barbecue did earlier this week. So I'm a little throw to him. I'm making some jalapeno poppers with pig candy on it to go inside of cornbread. So they'll be sticking out looking like
they're going inside a cornbread?
Cornbread muffins, so they'll look like they're growing out of the muffins.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
And then for lunch, some buffalo chicken thighs for a light lunch. And then supper, I got my favorite thing to cook is beef ribs. And that's my favorite thing ever. So
that's awesome.
I'm doing beef ribs with my homemade espresso rub that I made a few months back. And a mac and cheese because the wife likes mac and cheese. So make sure she has what she enjoys too.
Okay, that is
an epic day.
I don't even know.
It's going to be busy.
Epic doesn't even describe what that is.
And they lifted the fire ban, so it makes it even better tomorrow. So
oh my goodness.
I'm excited for that.
Okay, is this like a contest though, or like is it just the Traeger community? Everybody in the Traeger community grilling.
If it is a contest, buddy, you win.
You win.
It's a contest of sorts. So if you're hashtag Traeger Day tomorrow, everybody's entered for their chance to win a grill. I forget which grill it is. And then everybody who tags it gets like a one-of-a-kind sticker sheet to add to their collection of stickers.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be an enjoyable day. It's supposed to be kind of nice here, like 13 degrees, but the sun's out, so I'll be happy.
Yeah, let's hope it's going to be a nice weekend. And Steve, so you are in Ontario.
Yeah.
So where in Ontario are you?
I'm in Timmins, Ontario. Schumacher is like the suburb of Timmins. So we're about 7.5, 8 hours north of Toronto.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay,
yeah,
so there's no way that we're going to be getting any of this food that you're making this weekend.
No, there's no chance. My neighbors, maybe. My neighbor's my good buddy, so maybe him tomorrow, but that'd be the extent of that, yeah.
So is it still like really cold up there? Like I know Timmins tends to get a lot more snow than we do down here. Are you still like?
No, he said
we're kind of Timmins is lucky because we're like north of us gets hammered, south of us gets hammered with snow. We get snow, but it's never terrible. We don't get the crazy storms, but we do get lots. Today it's like 8 degrees. It was 5 earlier, so my hands are a little cold right now. But I've been in and out trying to stay warm. So, but tomorrow I think it's going to be 13 and then 15. We get 20 on Monday or Tuesday, so finally some warm weather.
Oh my goodness, I know. Thank goodness. Let's hope it actually comes.
And for our American friends that are watching right now, for those of you who don't realize, Shania Twain is from Timmins.
Yes.
Okay.
Very true. Yep.
Hockey House Grill. Let's put Timmins back on the map.
Well, maybe. But
So
yeah, Shania,
speaking of you and barbecue, please let us know. We are very curious. How did you get into
Yes, we
barbecue?
love asking people, like, how did you get started? Like, what made you, like, dive deep into the world of barbecue?
okay, well, it goes back. I've always cooked. My mother and grandmother got me into cooking at a young age. So, like, earliest memories is shredding stuff for coleslaw with my grandmother. So that's earliest memory of cooking. I never liked coleslaw until I was like probably 27, 28 so in the new. But I remember that's the earliest memory. And then in the last 2 years, I've always like cooked on my gas grill and everything. And then 2 years ago, pretty much to the month, Bite Me Barbecue, I was looking at getting a new grill, and he was kind of, saying Traeger. He has a bunch of Traegers, and I know him from hockey, so he got me suckered in. I bought one, and here we are now. I have 3, and I've been kind of consumed by it every day. He said, go on Instagram, just follow some people for some ideas and some inspiration, and here we are. It kind of grew and took off from there.
That's amazing.
That is so awesome, and it's so nice that, like, basically you were like inspired from the people around you, which is so cool.
Yeah, he was. I knew him. I met him through a friend of a friend through hockey, and you go to tournaments with him and you get to know. And then seeing that he had about 5 or 6 at that time, it was easy to get involved. And then I've met some amazing people through him and just through some of the events and through Instagram, getting to get to know you ladies as well as barbecue groups and everybody else that I've met on here. It's incredible. I'm not good with names usually, but I've actually been able to remember names and keeping that stuff. So it's been great. It's been surreal almost.
Yeah. Isn't that so cool? We always say that too. In real life, we're not the best with names, but for some reason online, it's so much more easier to remember names.
You connect the handle with the name.
Yes. It's so cool.
So, Steve, let us ask you, what is your favorite thing to grill? I'm sure you get asked this all the time, and I'm sure it's a very difficult thing to answer, but if you had
beef ribs, that's what he's making tomorrow.
Yeah,
really?
beef ribs is probably number one. It's you still get the long cook out of it. You can't just let it go. You kind of got to babysit it a little bit. So you get kind of both ends of it, and then just the flavor and how juicy it is when it's done, and it looks great when you take a picture of it. Like everything about beef ribs is, I love doing it, and I never had it prior to starting to grill. So I've only had it when I've made it, and I'm sure I'm not the best of the best at it, but I've kind of tinkered with it and got it down pat now.
So, Steve, are you grilling anything right now that we can see?
Yeah, let's see what you got over there.
Flip this around here.
Oh.
So we got, so this is the coffee, the Muskoka coffee. It's been on for about 45 minutes. So I like to go about an hour 20 on super smoke to get, I don't want it overdone. I don't want it bitter. I still want it to be enjoyable, and I do it for iced coffee. So tomorrow I'll make a sweet cream out of, I use half and half cream, sweetened condensed milk, and then some caramel extract.
Oh,
so make it,
my goodness.
Sweetened cream, and then we got some smoked garlic. Going to use some of that tomorrow for the mac and cheese, as well as freeze it.
Nice.
And then we got the pig candy, and then the jalapeno poppers. So I cut them kind of differently to make sure that the tops still show up, so it looks like they are growing out of the muffins tomorrow.
That's going to look so awesome coming out of your cornbread tomorrow. That's going to be so delicious.
Getting us up on the day.
Yes.
And then the other thing I'm doing, which I'll do while we talk in here.
Also, Steve, I just saw that you have a TV out there with the game on. That is so cool. 2007
World Juniors, so gotta keep myself occupied throughout the day. I got music, and then I have that playing, so we're keeping an eye on see if Canada wins. I'm
what
pretty
a cool
sure they do.
setup.
Yeah, that is an awesome setup.
Hi, Natalie.
I love it.
And then we're gonna make some smoked lemonade as well.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta have a cocktail on a day like that. So
yes.
I'm gonna get these on the grill shortly, but I'll prep them up now, get them ahead of time.
That's something that we didn't think through about this Barbecue Family Fridays, because I am like literally almost drooling right now. We don't get to taste any of this food.
No. I want that cocktail, Steve, and I also want that sweater you're wearing, just an FYI.
Now, Steve, do you have a merch store? Because I would wear that. It
I do not. There's only, I think there's only 3 sweaters like this. This one and 2 others. My one buddy and his dad really wanted one, so they asked me to pick one up for them, so I did.
Aw,
But
that's
yeah, there's not. I got a couple T-shirts out there that I've given to friends and on a couple of giveaways. But I've been waiting for a hat. We have a local store that's going to do a hat for me. However, with the pandemic, they had to close, so that kind of went on hold. And I want to keep it local. As you know, lots of my posts, I do lots of local stuff, and I work with local companies, and so I said I'll wait for the hat. Not a big deal to wait for that.
You're all about local, which that's why we really like you, Steven. We have to just tell everybody, not sure if everybody knows this, but in our barbecue quest, Steve really took the quest and ran with it. And so at the end, we donated all kinds of food to our local food bank here in Oshawa. And then Steve did too, but now in the next time, he's now donating. Steve, what was it? Like a gift card for $50?
Yeah, so we ended up with Maximum Barbecue, Steph. So I met him through Bite Me Barbecue again. He doubled down on mine, so I ended up picking up whatever I had. I doubled with his. So we ended up bringing, I think, 60 pounds of food to the food bank here.
Oh my goodness!
And then a $50 gift card just so they could pick up, milk and stuff that they like to have on hand for, not different things to have. So we ended up dropping that off. I think last week I was finally able to get a hold of somebody there, and I went there and dropped it off. So that was it was nice to do. And I don't like to always show that stuff that I do because I just enjoy doing it. I tag stuff once in a while and post it, but I do stuff all the time, or I try to at least, without having the people say it's good or whatever. It's just fun to do and enjoyable to do for myself.
Well, and Steve, we like that you told us that you were doing that, because we find it is nice to just do things for the sake of doing it, but it's also nice to inspire other people to go do stuff.
Very much so.
Sometimes people might not even think to do something like that.
Absolutely.
They might think well, donating a couple cans, what is that going to do? But literally everything counts. Like donating anything that you can counts.
And Steve, the fact that you said you don't want to post it to get the recognition just shows that your heart is in the right spot. You just want to do it for the sake of doing it.
Exactly.
And you're trying not to get the attention on you, which is just friggin' awesome, Steve.
We
love you,
We
Steve.
do love you, but we also just shine like a light on it. And we're
that
everybody
defeats the purpose.
gotta love Steve.
That's right. I don't get too embarrassed, so I'll be all right.
That's awesome.
So, Steve, we had a question earlier. Someone said, what are you dipping the lemons in? Is it sugar?
That's just regular sugar, yeah. I don't have any special sugar in the house. I tried to not go to the store too much, so grab lemons. I didn't grab any other sugars, so I have white sugar. We're going to dip it in that, and then we're going to crank the grill up once the other stuff's done. I don't want to get it on too early, to about 450, and then we're going to grill them until they have a grill mark. Then I'm going to squeeze them out today, and then we'll let the cocktails soak overnight, just so all the flavors can immerse in each other, and then we'll have a nice cocktail tomorrow. I'll add some Tito's vodka, and we'll be set.
Now, what kind of wood are you using to do that?
Right now, I have a signature blend in there, Traeger signature blend. So if I'm offhand, I want to say it's cherry, hickory, and apple. But I may be wrong on that. Yeah,
combo.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
Especially with the lemon, with all the stuff in the grill, that's going to be so delicious. Light,
not
flavorful.
Exactly, not overpowering. You don't, like I said, I don't want to make anything too bitter. The bacon and that stuff, I could use mesquite on that, not be too worried. But the coffee itself, I don't want to ruin that, because that's good stuff.
No, all of that's going to be incredible. I can't wait to see this all go down tomorrow. You better be posting and posting and posting about it.
Oh, I'll be busy tomorrow. My phone will be constantly charging tomorrow. It's been charging it 2 times a day. Tomorrow will probably be 4 or 5 with all the stuff I plan on doing, going live with Bite Me Barbecue at some point, going live myself, and just stories and keeping up with everybody else. So trying to see what everybody else is doing, regardless Traeger or not. I like to, I'm not, just because I enjoy Traeger doesn't mean I'm biased to anyone else. I love seeing what everybody's throwing down, regardless of what they're cooking on. You cook on a gas grill, you could go in the bush, start a fire, cook on that. If you're throwing down something I enjoy and you're putting passion into it, then I'm definitely going to follow you and enjoy it.
Exactly.
We're
the exact same way. That's what it's all about. It doesn't matter what team you're on, as long as you're barbecuing. That's what it's all about.
It's not based on teams. It's based about getting out there and grilling something.
Exactly. Getting to meet people, that are all over the community, from people in Australia that are been up all night cooking last night, to people from California, to people right here in our backyards that you wouldn't even have met otherwise. So it's kind of neat to get to know everybody.
Steve, Gina's Patinas just said send some of that coffee down. It looks like you're going to have to go into business making that stuff. I think a lot of people want it.
Boy, that's what Muskoka's like. You're smoking my coffee? I'm like, I'm smoking it, just doing a little something different, making iced coffee out of it. As it gets warmer, not yet, but I still enjoy iced coffee. But as it gets warmer, you like to change it up a little bit. So it's kind of prepping and learning a little bit for the summer, and then I'll be able to have iced coffee daily.
That's going to be incredible.
That sounds fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Steve. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Seriously, this was
pleasure talking to you as
fun.
well.
I can't believe that you agreed to do this, that you wanted to do this. Like, it takes guts to go live. And, like,
I was a little bit nervous earlier, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm nervous. It's just I've done lives before, and I've had people on there, and I've been at events, so I don't know if it was just tired or what it is, but as soon as we got going here, it was no issue.
Even though this is our first time actually seeing you and talking, I feel like you are like our friend, and we already know you.
I know, that's so true.
Like, it's so weird. I'm like, hey, Steve, what's up?
I know, like, Steph just came on. I'm like, Steph, we were just talking about you, buddy.
Yeah. Yep. And it's weird how you get to know people, right? Like, you would never think you could, and social media, especially with the isolation right now, has kind of made those connections more possible.
Even more.
Absolutely.
You feel like you're able to step out of the house, even though you're not supposed to step out of the house, type of thing. So
it's so true.
It's been great.
All right, Steve.
Well, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. Just me up here in Schumacher, Ontario, grilling it up, and not aiming for anything, just looking to inspire and be inspired. So that's
you're doing it, Steve. You are doing exactly.
You are, and it's our pleasure. And good luck tomorrow. If there's any way we can vote for you, let us know.
There's no vote. It's just
no voting. It's all random. All random.
Gonna win.
He wants it to be a competition.
There's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, everybody.
I'm highly competitive. I'm a big sports guy. I'm highly competitive.
So are
if
we.
it was a competition, I would try and win it. But it's not.
If it's a competition, Steve, you got it. You got it.
Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate that.
Have fun. Have a great weekend.
We'll be watching tomorrow.
You as well.
We will.
Awesome.
All right,
Take care.
bye-bye,
Thank you
Steve.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.